Let's go ahead. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, y'all. Let me go ahead and get some invites out. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, Raina? How you doing, love? What's up, Bree? Hey, Monique. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Happy Sunday. How's everyone doing today? Are we feeling lovely, amazing, beautiful, awesome? How we feeling? Let's go ahead and get this going, guys. What's up, Bree? Let's see. Welcome, welcome. Pop in. Let's put this right here. Hey, guys. Welcome in. Let me go ahead and share this live with 5 friends. If y'all could do me the favor of doing the same, that would be amazing. Let's get some folks in here. They're probably like, is the show even going on? I'm good. I'm good. No complaints here. Let me go ahead and send this to 5 friends. I am I am at family's house today. So hey Tony, welcome in. Thank you guys for sharing the live. It has been a really long time, guys. It's been officially like a month. We took a little hiatus just to kind of revamp, regroup, and just get everything going. Happy Pride Month, guys. I'm super duper excited to get back into business, get back to you guys with nothing but the best guests, the best information, and obviously the best chat because my chat is absolutely lit. Thank you guys for sharing. Hey, Vicky, baby, what's up, love? Hey, Cara, welcome in. Um, Congratulations to Cara. I think I saw her pop in here. Some amazing news. Congratulations. I'm always so late to the party. Um, we have questions already. Okay, so I love that enthusiasm. I am going to answer some questions. So before we even bring up our guests, I'm going to go ahead and answer a question that came in the chat. I see someone said, how fast does Docalax liquid work? Depends on your body, right? Everyone's body's different. So it may work faster for one person than the other. Usually it says on the back of the little container about 30 minutes before you start getting a little rumble in the jungle. But that's going to vary. Thank you for the gifts, guys. So yeah, that is going to vary from person to person. So it may be different for you. It may take a little longer. So just be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. And if all else fail, prune juice is still oldie but goodie. Hey, what's going on? What's up, Laura? What's up, Jay? Welcome in. Thank you guys for tapping that screen. I'm excited. All right, so there's a couple things here I want to just go over before we get into the nitty gritty of it all. Big shout out to the guys of the Bari Male Experience. They were just recently announced to being host this upcoming Bariatric Society retreat. So big shout out to my brothers of the BME squad. They will be hosting an exclusive panel at the Bariatric Society retreat for the men in the bariatric community. So that's going to be super awesome. That's going to be November 7th through the 10th. You can go ahead and use code VSGBestie or BME for an exclusive discount. So make sure you check that out. What's up, Brad? What's up, Tony? Welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm excited. So the guys at BME are making moves and getting some of these guys in the bariatric community to come out and support and feel supported. So I love that. I absolutely love that. And it's going to be an awesome male panel. There's going to be a lot of other awesome speakers. I know Anna from Very Unfiltered and Kate will be at retreat, and they will also have a panel. I can't remember what the exact panel for them was, but if you're in the chat, go ahead and drop it. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be a vibe. If you haven't gotten your tickets, the link is in the bio. Another cool thing I just wanted to bring awareness to. Let me go ahead and I want to make sure that I don't misquote, right? So this month of June, as some of you may or may not know, is Pride Month. So for Pride Month, myself, the guys of the Bari Male Experience, we really wanted to bring awareness to the Bari folks in the community who are part of the LGBTQIA community and or allies within the community. So the guys of the Bari Male Experience will have a Pride Month series for this month's show. I myself will be having a end of month Bari Pride party. So if you are interested in joining and being part of that conversation, definitely hit me up. Everyone is welcome. It's going to be a whole vibe. And I love that. I mean, who doesn't like a good party, right? One of the other things that we're doing this month, with regards to the LGBTQIA community, we are going to be fundraising. So the guys are selling merch. If you haven't seen their merch, they have some amazing t-shirts, bucket hats. They got the whole swag, and they have a Pride Month edition of the swag. So make sure you check it out. All the proceeds for that will be going to an LGBTQIA nonprofit. So the one we're currently looking at is the Trevor Project fundraiser. So we are signed up for the Trevor Project fundraiser. If you want to go ahead and just donate directly to the Trevor Project, you can go ahead and do that. The Trevor Project is a nonprofit. It's focused on unaliving prevention and crisis intervention for the LGBTQ plus youth. They do a lot of great initiatives and resources for displaced youth. So if that's something that resonates with you and that you feel like you want to be a part of, definitely go ahead and check out the link in the bio. Again, the guys of the Bari Male Experience will also be participating and fundraising for that. So yeah, with all that being said, how are we feeling, guys? I know that was a lot. I covered a lot in like 5 minutes. Like, that was record time. I don't know about y'all, but I'm impressed. And I got my Talk Bari to Me shirt. Hey! What's up? What's up? It's the Goathies. Y'all, is the voting still up for you guys for the Goathies? I know they had a chef voting situation going on. I did vote. So if y'all haven't checked that out, check that out. Thank you. So there's going to be some more stuff to come, but I had to come on here with the uniform. It's my first day back on the job. I'm like, listen, I need to come out with the uniform. I got to come popping out. I had my BME hat on, but then I throw on this bun. I had my blow dried my hair. And so I was like, I'm going to put the hat on next time. I know Rab's going to chew me up. He's going to be like, put on the dang hat. I had it on all day, Rab. I had it on all day. So yeah, absolutely. Yes, hair. Absolutely. Great question. Thank you for the question, Nadia. So baby boy is doing fantastic. He's great. He is officially 3 months. I know a lot of you guys were checking in on him while he was in the hospital. He is home. He is doing well. We do have a lot of follow-ups to take care of, but we're going to put nothing but positive energy in the universe, and everything's going to be A-okay. So definitely, thank you. Second round closes Thursday. Y'all go VSG tight. There you go. So it's the Goathies. Make sure you check them out. They are in third place, right? I think I saw you guys were in third or second place. I couldn't remember, but go check them out. The voting is free once a day, so definitely go ahead and support. What else? Oh my goodness, there's so much going on, guys. So much going on. So this live will be on Cousin YT. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Cousin YT, aka The Tube, make sure you check it out. I'm going to make it super easy for you guys. You just got to go to TBTM.live. So that's talkberrytome.live. TBTM will be abbreviated .live. And that'll take you right to Cousin YT, where you can subscribe. You can go ahead and comment, like, share, and interact with the stuff on there, because Cousin TT, we don't know what's going on with Cousin TT. So while things are up in the air in this political climate, I want to make sure we stay connected. I want to make sure we stay up to date with each other and what's going on. I'm following a lot of y'all on Cousin YT. Definitely check me out on there. I'm going to be repurposing the content from TT onto Cousin YT. So if you skip the beat, it'll be there. So without further ado, I'm so excited about today's guest. This is someone that's very familiar to the family here. I'm gonna go ahead and just ask y'all to share this live with 5 friends real quick before I bring up my guest, because this guest is someone that absolutely deserves an audience, absolutely deserves all of her flowers, because she's absolutely a phenomenal person and a great part of this community. She contributes a whole lot of, she's a part of an amazing trio of sisters, Bari sisters. And she's always dropping gems. She's always keeping it 100 all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and just ask you guys to quickly share this with 5 friends. I'm gonna bring my friend up, but before I do that, I need y'all to share. Let's get her some folks in here. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for liking. We're at 7K likes and we're not even 15 minutes into the show, so I love that for us, and I love that for everyone in the chat. Y'all gonna be engaged. So for this live, I need y'all on point, right? So it's a couple things we're gonna be doing. We're gonna have a little segment that is gonna require some chat participation. So are y'all ready? Because I need y'all tuned in. I need y'all to drop matter of fact, Bree drop some hearts. I need y'all to drop some hearts in the chat. Let's follow Bree's lead, drop some hearts in the chat, because I want to make sure y'all here and y'all are awake, because there is a segment that is exclusively for the chat to be participating in. So y'all ready? Drop them hearts in the chat. Selma, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Welcome in, Lillian. Welcome in. Yes, Nadia, thank you for the hearts. Ashley, thank you for the hearts. Love the pride theme hearts. Tony, thank you for the hearts. Bariatric Chris, welcome in, friend. All right. Y'all awake. I like that. Welcome in. So yeah, stay tuned. That segment, I need y'all to be on point because we're all participating. So while I do have a specific guest for this show, y'all are also part of the show tonight. So I need y'all to be on point and I need y'all to be focused. All right. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring up my guest. Again, this guest is amazing, beautiful, intelligent, articulate. I could brag on her all day, okay? Because she is absolutely an amazing part of this community. So let me go ahead and see if, I think I see her in the chat. So let me go ahead and see if I can bring her up. Can I bring you up? Okay. Come on now. I'm going to see how this does, because this is a new format for me. Computer work today. Isn't it great how, like, when you're doing something for the first time, it decides that, like, hey, you want to play a guessing game on how you work these buttons? But y'all family, so it's fine. It's cool. Where you at, boo? Oh, there you go. I'm sending an invite right now. There it goes. There it is. I'm excited. Hopefully, it comes out the way I want it to. If not, y'all work with me, because this is a whole new format for your girl. Welcome in, guys. Hey, Miss Mamiana, welcome in, my love. Yeah, I sent you an invite, my love. Let me know if you got that. If not, I will. Don't see it? Okay, let me try that again. Y'all see how that is, huh? Okay, let me try it again. Let's see. Because the tickety talk is acting up. And it says I've sent it, so I wonder if I can unsend it. Hey, welcome in. Let me try this again. But anyways, in the meantime, while we're making this work, what do we have for dinner, guys? Because I need to know what y'all are eating. Are y'all getting y'all protein in? Who hasn't taken their vitamins? Are we taking our vitamins? Have we taken our vitamins yet, guys? What we talking about tonight? Look, what would you like to know? If you are just joining in the chat, we are about to bring up the guests. Of course, it wouldn't be the beginning of season 2 if we have some technical difficulties, but we're gonna get it together. Ah, there she goes! What's up, friend? Hey, girl, hey!
Hey, girl, hey!
I'm trying to figure out why this little box is looking like this. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Because I need you in the big box with me. I don't know why this is doing this right now. This is what happens when you try to go live from a computer as opposed to your phone. So if you're trying to go live from a computer, make sure you test it first before you go out here going live with people. But in the meantime, how's your Sunday going?
It's going good, girl. It's going good. I actually slept all day because I got off of work this morning,
Yeah.
so I am well rested.
I love that. See, that's important. One of the things that I was telling, I think I was telling someone else is while what we eat is important, what the activities, the sleep is so important. I have to do better with that part. I'm not great at it, but I love that for you and I'm going to work on it for me. But I'm glad you got some rest today. Are the little ones letting you hang out tonight with me?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
they are. They are downstairs. I'm locked in my room. I said, give me an hour.
okay. Okay. I love that. So we got some folks in the chat saying they are gonna eat some turkey wings tonight. That sounds good. Some salmon shrimp. Okay, what you eat tonight, Janae?
Girl, I had some chicken nuggets.
Yes, chicken nuggets. Always
Yeah,
safe, always a safe bet. We like chicken nuggets in these streets. Kia,
I've
what's
been
up,
having like a
friend? Welcome
low.
in.
I've been having a low restriction weekend. Like I just haven't really been feeling like eating, and so I just been snacking.
Hey, do what you gotta do. There's a song that says, do what you gotta do. No matter who proud of you, just do what you gotta do. So that's what you do. Uh, So listen, guys, if you guys have not started following my friend Janeé, which is like impossible because she's everybody's friend on this platform, make sure y'all are following Janeé. I'm gonna try to work this box out while we're talking here. If I'm unable to do that, I apologize in advance. I'm gonna try to figure it out before the night is up, but I don't want to delay us tonight. I can barely hear Janeé. Oh, you can barely tap.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Do I sound better now? Let me know in the chat if I sound good now.
Yeah, let me know. We will. I can hear her. Okay, no. Very low and far. Hmm. Okay, let me see what we can do here. All right, guys.
Move y'all closer to me and speak louder.
Let me know if that's better, guys. If it's not, we can. It's
Tap,
still
tap,
kind.
tap, like and share. I'm just saying anything to test out the quality of the sound. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Let us know what you hear, guys, or if you can't hear anything at all.
Bree said she can hear me fine.
Are we testing? Testing. I can hear her fine. Okay, Bree is saying she can hear you fine. How about the rest of you guys? Sounds better to me. Cara says she said sounds better to her. I can hear it.
It just sounds low.
Hmm. Okay. She is good. We can hear her because we're her sisters. That makes sense. That makes absolute sense. So we got a thumbs up from everyone in the chat. Boom, boom, boom. If you can hear Janeé,
I'm
give us
gonna
a
make
thumbs
sure
up.
to talk loudly. Hopefully, I don't blast a lot of y'all who can hear me fine.
All right, we got some thumbs
Okay.
up. Cool,
Okay.
cool, cool. Perfect.
All right.
Awesome. So we're gonna
Thank
dive
you
right
so much.
into we're gonna dive into your business, Janeé, because there's no other way to do this other than to get all up in the mix and all up in
Let's
your
get it.
business.
All up in there.
Talk to me. How do we get here? How did we become bariatric friends? Like how did Janeé get to be a bariatric baddie? I need to know the story. How did we get here?
Girl, well, the short end of it, I didn't even know I was gonna get here to weight loss surgery. It was something that I've heard about many years ago, but like a lot of people, I was ignorant to the process, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it natural. There's no way I'm getting surgery. And then 2022 came, and my health was like, girl, we need to have a conversation. I need to sit you down. We need to figure out something. And so I'm a military spouse, if you guys don't know. And we moved from North Carolina to Texas. And that's when I talked to my new doctor and said, hey, I've been trying to lose weight. Something ain't working. What are we going to do here? And they referred me to an obesity specialist in the clinic who told me about weight loss surgery. And again, I'm like, and she's like, just go and get the information. Like, you don't have to make any decision. Just get the information. And so I went and got the information. And from that day forward, I was like, yes, sign me up. I tried everything by myself. Something's not working. Just sign me up. And here we are. For 15 months later. 15 months today.
Wow, congratulations. Time flies, right?
Time is flying.
I feel like there's some stuff that you said there that I was thinking about. You said you're a military spouse. That's a lot, right?
Yeah.
I would imagine that that may have impacted you in some of this whole process. Were you traveling while you were doing the journey, or were you kind of settled in?
To start from the beginning of it all, I actually am a military veteran as well. So I met my husband at basic training. We both are Army. He's still in. I got out. I did my first contract. So it's almost been 12 years since I've been out. And so I've always been an active person. I've always been a person in a normal weight range. I played high school in sport. I played sports in high school. Then I went straight into the military. And my weight issue started with my first child, and she's 13 years. So my weight issue started 13 years ago. And so I've been living the military spouse life. And we only spent a year in Texas. And so by the time we moved, I was 5 months post op. And so now I'm living in the state of Washington. So yeah, still very early on in my journey when we did the traveling.
Gotcha. And how did the kids handle the change? Did they know anything was going on when you had surgery?
No, and the crazy thing is, I've heard this conversation happen a lot this last week. People asking like, did you have a conversation with your spouse? Did you sit your family down? Did you ask permission? Because I am married, and thinking about my own journey, I'm like, no, I didn't ask for my husband's permission. I didn't consider anyone else's feelings. I didn't talk to my kids about it. Well, at least my oldest, because my youngest is 3. There's a 10-year age gap between the kids. Once I decided to do it, I just told my husband, this is what I'm doing. And he's like, all right. And so, yeah, there was no conversation about it. I just did it, came home. And as the weight went off, my oldest started to notice, like, but she didn't notice it as far as looking at me. She noticed in our interactions as like hugs and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Some Carl said permission? Excuse me?
I don't be asking for a damn thing. I tell my husband, look, this is what I'm doing.
Listen.
Okay.
And
And
I
if
like
he
that you
has
said that.
objections, he'll let me know. But most of the time, we're right here.
See, that's a cohesive relationship, which I like that. And I like that you said, you did what you got to do for you, right? A lot of us went into this thinking about our kids, thinking about our families, but ultimately it's for you. So I'm glad that you made that decision for yourself. Do you have any regrets about having surgery at all?
No, no. And I get that question a lot as well. Like, do I have any regrets or buyer's remorse or anything like that? And I think it's because I've always tried to lose weight. Like I said, my weight started when I had my first child. So of course you're trying to shed off your baby weight, and that baby weight turned to a 13-year journey. And so in my mind, I was always on a weight loss journey. And so I knew I tried everything as far as reaching out to my doctors, exercising. I never stopped exercising. I never stopped eating right. I never stopped doing these things. I took weight loss medication beforehand. And so I knew if I'm going to do this, this is like, what else can you do to lose weight at this point but
Mm,
surgery? And so I knew I did everything I could. Let me try this. And on top of that, I haven't had a bad journey. Like, this journey isn't perfect, but unlike a lot of people, I haven't been nauseous. I haven't been throwing up. I've been able to keep my food down. So there's nothing to regret for me.
I love that. I know that some folks ask, especially folks who are pre-op. That's one of the number one questions I get too is, do you have any regrets? Did you have any complications? And I'll ask you that. Did you experience any kind of complications after your surgery?
No, nothing. No, not even like, because I tell people complications. It comes in a range, right? Like, it's minimal, and then of course there's the the unfortunate side. And so when it comes to complications, I mean, dehydration and constipation is technically a complication after surgery because it's something that didn't happen beforehand. But for me, the only thing that has been a negative is constipation. That's it. Other than that, I say my stomach is made of steel. Sometimes I forget I've even had surgery. Episode, like, I'm truly blessed and thankful that this is my journey. And this is actually exactly what I wanted. Like I got exactly, which was a normal life after surgery.
And that's important because I think a lot of people think that once you have surgery, it's like everything changes. And while some things do change, a lot of things do remain the same, right? So I think we're still ourselves. We're just probably eating a little less. I know Cara swears by like, look, I still eat what I want, but it's smaller portions or whatever. Some people may have a completely different tummy. So I think Miss Mary calls hers Picky Paulette. Her stomach. Do you have a name for your new stomach, or is it she doesn't have a name?
No, I just call her pouch. That's my little pouch. We riding this thing out together. It's my
Okay.
pouch.
Okay, pouch. Hypocrite Finder says, I'm 110 pounds down, sleeved on August 7th. Congratulations. No complaints, no complications. I love that. Love, love, love that. Have you at all been influenced by anything you've seen on social media? I know we're all on here and we all see things in terms of like how you felt about your journey at the beginning stages of it.
So the crazy thing is, I've been sharing content period for years now, and so I knew, and I've been sharing my weight loss journey for years now, and so I knew this was going to be another part of the journey that I was going to share. But I actually didn't follow a lot of weight loss surgery content creators until about, honestly, probably about until I was 6 months post-op. I really realized that this was a community. I'm just sitting here just sharing along, just going about my day. And so, what I love and what I've picked up on is how authentic a lot of people are going about sharing their journey, and how they're just living their truth. And I do that. I do that myself. I mirror that myself, and so that's what I love.
I think that's beautiful. I think a lot of people are very vulnerable on this platform and share a lot of insight in their experience. There's always a lot of good, not so good. I know we kind of, without getting into the depths of it, we know with Big Chris, she shared and was really vulnerable about her situation when she was going through the issues with, we don't know, with her health. Let's just say her health in general. Do you ever get a little bit of reservation about what you share? Like you posted and they're like, I shouldn't have shared that.
What's crazy, I honestly am an open book.
Okay.
Um, and this is about like with any and everything, like anything that I'm not comfortable with sharing, I'm just not gonna talk about it, period. Like there, like once it's posted, once I talk about it, once I say it out my mouth, like it's I'm meant to do that. And anything that I'm not meaning to share is gonna stay with me. But that's like that bag is so small because I really am just an open book, but that's because there's nothing that I'm ashamed of. And that's with my life, period. And so if I say something on this app, know that I stand 10 tones behind it.
She's standing on business. Period.
Ex-
Okay. I think someone said, Janine, if I'd love if you made more videos about your workouts. I love running as well. I didn't know you were a runner. Are we out
Yes,
here?
yes. So
Okay.
I've been the crazy thing is, so I got on this app. I've been sharing it on this app since 2021, and when I was posting back then, I used to share my fitness more than my food actually, and now I'm doing more food than fitness. So I'm just now getting back into the fitness thing. But here's the thing with my content. My content is true to where I'm at in life at the moment. And
Okay.
so in the beginning of my weight loss surgery journey, I was just sharing nothing but weight loss surgery stuff because that's where I was at. As I started to get the hang of it, I was healing my relationship with food. And so I talked a lot about the mental. And so, of course, I'm sharing more about food and the mental and all that stuff with weight loss surgery. And now that I've got a good hang with healing my relationship with food, I've healed my relationship with fitness as well because I abused both of that before weight
Mm.
loss surgery just to lose weight. And so I stopped finding joy in fitness because I used to look at everything I was doing as I need to burn this calorie, I need to do this, I need to do that. Now I don't even look at it like that no more. So I'm finding the joy in fitness and running again. So I've been sharing more of that. And of course, people have a lot of questions. So I'm like, yes, the fitness content is coming, you guys. It's coming.
You heard it here. The fitness is coming. Now, you said something pretty interesting to me. You healed your relationship with food. What was that like? What was that process for you with healing your relationship with food? Was it therapy? Was it journaling? What was that like?
So, here's the thing. When it comes to weight loss surgery and food, especially if you rely on food as a coping mechanism, you won't know that that's your mechanism until it's taken away. And so, weight loss surgery took that coping mechanism away from me. I used to be a boredom eater. I used to be an emotional eater, and it didn't matter what type of emotion it was. Like, I could be happy, I could be angry, I can be sad. I'm eating. And so weight loss surgery, of course, took that away. And so now I'm like, well, how am I going to, what's my new coping mechanism? And of course, at this time, I'm also healing my relationship with fitness. So I'm like, well, I don't want to jump straight into the gym and then become overly obsessed with it. So it did. And this journey actually didn't start until I was 6 months in. The healing process. And so that looked like journaling for me. I love the thought of going to a therapist and speaking to someone. My bachelor's degree is in psychology. I wanted to be a therapist at one point. But I knew I wasn't at that level to where I needed to talk to someone. I really wanted to do internal work with myself. So that's where journaling came in for me.
I love that. To the point of journaling, can we talk about your journal venture? Because I don't know if everyone in the chat is familiar with something that you have taken a task, a big project that you took on and that you're crushing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so like I said, I started the journaling process at 6, 7 months post-op. And of course, you jump on Amazon, you try to find something to, that you can buy. And so I found that there are weight loss surgery and bariatric surgery journals, but they focused on how much you were eating and how much fitness and, your goal weights and all that stuff. And I didn't want to think about that. We've spent a lot of time thinking about the numbers, the food, the this, the that. I just wanted something that would tap into me mentally and that would be thought provoking. And so that's when I started to create my own bariatric and weight loss surgery guided journals. And so, yes, so I did come out with 3 bariatric journals. One for, because here's the thing with me, I start with one thing and then my mind is like, so what started off with one journal turned to 3 journals. I have one for the pre-op stage, for the first year, and then for the year and beyond. But it's just daily guided journals that's asking you a question that's really thought provoking, but that's not triggering to where you're thinking about your weight and your goals, but triggering to get you to think about how did I end up in the spot that I was at so that I can remain successful and not go back. So if y'all go to the link in my bio, you will find my website, digressandigest.com. I have videos on what the journals look like. And so you can deep dive into all of that and check them out and pick them up.
I will also have that link in the shop area of my link in bio, so make sure you check that out. It looks like Bree said she has the link in her bio as well, so there is no excuse to not find these journals. Make sure you support our Berry sister. There are a lot of entrepreneurs in this community, but a lot of entrepreneurs are made in this particular area, right? Like a lot of folks may have not gone into being bariatric with the intent of like, I'm going to make a business out of this. I think people find a need and fill in those gaps. And I love that you did that. So
Exactly.
they're beautiful, they're high quality, and they're useful. I love a useful gift. So if you're trying to find a gift for a bariatric friend, what better than to give them a journal? It's absolutely a great way for them to get their thoughts on paper, and it's such a powerful way to reflect back in the years or months to come. Because a lot of times we write things down and then we go back and look and like, wow, I came really far from this space. So I love that idea so much, Janeé. Like this was like genius. So I love that you did that. What's next for you? Or do you have any other like amazing idea that you
Yes,
want to share?
yes, I do. I do. So a lot of people love my food content because I literally can make anything. I don't even want to call it healthy, but whatever your goal is, I can make it that. So my goal is to prioritize my protein and my fiber and eat my fruits and vegetables. I can literally make anything not only fit my goals but make it quickly. So I'm thinking about what I'm making, some food guides and all that stuff,
Yes.
and then some fitness stuff for beginners as well. So lots to come. And I've also been in the works on launching my podcast because I can ramble a lot.
Okay.
And so I'm just really in this season, now that I'm not focused on weight loss anymore, because here's the thing. I spent 13 years obsessing over my weight, obsessing over just every little thing. And so now that I don't have to think about that anymore, I'm thinking about, what makes Janeé Janeé, and what does Janeé like to do, and how can I tap into my calling? And me rambling and talking seems to be my calling, because the compliment I get a lot is that you have a way with words, like, and I could be saying the same thing that you already heard, but it's the way that I'm saying it that's impactful. And so I'm like, well, shoot, let me just start a podcast and start rambling over there.
Period. Because you know what? That I feel like that's a beautiful thing because I'm a big believer of like you are gonna speak to someone. Someone is looking for what Janeé brings to the table. So I think what you bring is the secret sauce. There's a ton of people talking about the same exact thing. It's the way you bring it, the energy you bring it with. They need a Janeé. They need a person who is in a former military mom, spouse, a woman who made fitness her priority, healed her relationship with food. Like someone is looking for that very specific person, and that's you. So I don't think it's rambling. I think it's beautiful because you're speaking to someone and someone needs to hear it. Sometimes I feel like that too, and then I have to remember like, nah, someone needs to hear what you have to say. So I think that's powerful, and I can't wait till you launch it because I'm gonna bring you back up so you can talk about it. So now, you guys, I know we've gotten to like a little past the halfway mark. I told you guys you have to be on point, right? So I hope you had your listening ears on. Can y'all in the chat tell me the name of Janeé's journal company? Let's go. 10 seconds, guys. Drop it in the chat. What is the name of Janeé's journal company? Drop it in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I hope y'all were listening.
Who heard it? Who heard it?
Oh, you can say it. You can say it. It's fine. You might have to nudge some folks. Journal like it's hot. Try to listen, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep asking questions, so y'all gotta be okay. There's a hint in the chat. There's a hint in.
And I know I said it fast, and I'm a fast talker.
That's okay. That's a New Yorker thing. That's cool. Which, by the way, y'all didn't know we is New York sisters too. Just putting that out there, okay? Period. So y'all gotta keep up. Whoever answers this question gets a little nugget from me. So I'm just saying, I got little goodies or whatever. But if y'all wasn't listening,
Whoever answers the question will get a free journal on me.
ooh, giving out free journals. I'm feeling like Oprah tonight. You get a journal.
Sisters. Y'all ain't getting that. Y'all already got 3 journals.
Listen, all right, guys. Oh, digress and digest. We got the first. Yes, Tony in the. Okay, y'all.
Mommy got it too.
Okay. Cool. Janeé, I got a question for you. It's going to be a little quick speed round. You tell me the first thing that comes into your mind when I say the following words. Protein.
Shake.
Okay.
I cringe.
Vitamin.
Berry melts.
Hydration.
Important.
Macros.
Protein.
You guys in the chat, drop your favorite protein. What do you think about when I say hydration? Go ahead and drop it and plug that brand. Yes, absolutely. Plug the brands. You guys, links are in the bio. Definitely water, Ghost. Okay, not wrong with that. What are we drinking, guys? Do you have a protein of choice, or do you still drink protein shakes at all?
So I do have a protein of choice. When I'm grabbing one, I do love Fairlife. They taste like a milkshake to me. So, Cara, yes. I'm not gonna put anything. But I do try to eat my protein. I rely on just eating now. I don't have an issue with eating, so I just really try to eat my food now, and that's with protein and fiber.
Gotcha. Do you have any guilty pleasure, any snack that still calls your name in the middle of the night?
You know what's crazy? I don't. I don't. And I
Oh,
think it's because I healed my relationship with food. So I don't look at food as bad anymore. I don't look at anything as good, bad, a cheat meal, a cheat day. I don't look at it. If I want something, I'm going to have it. Most of the time, I am doing macro friendly versions of it. But like, when because I get a lot of backlash when I'm posting my fast food videos and all that stuff, and everything is for views, everything is for clickbait or whatever. But 95% of my week I am eating clean. I am just eating how I'm supposed to. And so when I indulge in things, like, I'm going to indulge in it. Like, I'm not sitting there like, let me sit here and get the skinny menu. I don't, because I know, unlike before, I'm having this once in a while, and I'm having probably a couple bites of it or a couple sips of it. So I'm not about to trip over it. And it's
so
been it's been working for me. It's been working for me.
I love that. And I love that. And I think that's a really healthy relationship with food. I'm very much teetering in that space. So once you find that spot where you're like, I can do this in a way that's not going to be harmful for me, I love that. For me, I'm not there yet, but I love that for you. And when I get there, you will be the first one to know. Because I'm like, girl, I healed my relationship with food. Girl, we still in a toxic relationship. I'm going to be honest.
I
We go
feel that. And the
together.
crazy thing is, it's still evolving. Like, you'll still end up finding things about it, but I really did put in a lot of groundwork to get there. And I get inspiration from a lot of people on this app, again, through sharing their own journeys. So Cara, my good sis, my berry sis, she pretty much eats freely and stuff like that. That's helped me out. Me and Bree, we talk about having our low blood sugar episodes. That's helped me out. Jay Salazar, my good bros in the chat, he's helped me a lot with my relationship with the scale. And so, even though I'm on a different journey than he is, like, I'm gonna get on the scale and I'm gonna weigh myself and I'm gonna know what my number is, and I'm gonna
Okay.
share my number. And that's that. I want him to live his best life in the way he's doing that. But his concept behind it has helped me heal so much. And so, for you guys that's in the chat, share your journey, because you don't know how you're impacting people who are coming across your story. So share it.
Absolutely. And I know that sometimes that can be a little scary, but it's a great place to kind of the same way we were talking about the journal. It's a good spot to be in. I go back to a lot of my old videos and I'm like, wow, like when the body dysmorphia kicks in, I see a totally different person than to who I am today. And while I'm not at where I want to be yet, I'm definitely not where I was before. So I think it's really important to share that journey, if not for others, then for yourself. Look at it as an act of self love, self care, self healing. You're going to go back and you're going to be really impressed with how far you've come. So I do think that's a really good idea, Janeé. I think that's awesome. Did you come into this thinking, hmm, I'm going to document this journey? I know you said you've been recording prior, but were you like just immediately like, I'm going to document it, or you just kind of were like, not quite sure?
So, the thing with me sharing my journey is that, so I feel like everyone has a talent. Someone You have something that you're good at. And for me, I'm not a singer, I'm not a dancer, I don't know how to paint, I can't play an instrument. And so I've always been looking for, well, what's my talent? What's that special thing that I can do? Content creation in the form of me speaking. Is there Okay? I thought I was hearing some background noise, but that has been my talent. And so, I've been on and off the YT, the IG, and here on TikTok, pretty much since the platform, since 2017 is when I started, like, really just making content, not even realizing this content creator influencer thing. Wanted to share my journey. Again, I'm a military spouse, and this life gets very lonely. You're not with friends, you're not with family. And I'm like, I need somebody to talk to. So I'm just going to start sharing my journey and find a community. And so that's what this became over here on TikTok. It was like, I always love sharing my weight loss journey, my fitness journey, my food journey, like all that stuff. And so this was just another piece of that. It was just a natural part of the process, and it became all of this. And I was never expecting it to become all of this and like people, they look at me, they look at my profile, they look at the numbers, and I'm like, I don't look at that stuff. I still look at myself as a micro creator. I don't even really look at myself as a creator, but I understand the business behind it all. But like working with brands and doing all that stuff, I'm like, I'm still just a girl who just wants to share my journey, find my tribe, and impact a couple people's lives. And if I can get paid to do that, then cool. But I'm just still going to continue to do what I'm doing.
Okay, that part. Put some dollar signs on it because I'm already doing it. You might as well pay me for it. Just
Right.
saying. I'm all ready to do it. And I love that you're very authentic in the things that, you talk about, the things you promote. There's a lot of people, they promote things that they don't even use. A lot of the things, we've had conversations offline and you use all of the things you promote. So I love that. So if you haven't checked out her links and bios, everything that she promotes, she uses. And I love that because you're not going to get that a lot of times with some creators. So are you selective? Are you handpicking these deals that you go into?
The crazy thing is I'm still a black woman at the end of the day, and so the brands still don't see us. The brands are not reaching out like that, and it'll come one day. So I've been fortunate enough to where the brands that have reached out to me aligns with me. And if they don't align with me, then I won't work with them. But yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. And I want to just encourage you guys in the chat, engage with the content. I know you guys are doing it already, but share it. There might be a Barry who just isn't familiar with our fellow Black bariatric content creators. I know Blackberry Talk, Michelle was started that hashtag and it's taken off, but there's so many other amazing creators here who just don't get the light of day. The algorithm doesn't really rock with them because of whatever reason. Um, but definitely engage with the content, share it. Anytime you see Janeé, tap that like button, share it, you know, put something in the comments so that they know you're real and not a bot. So that's super duper important. Those things are free 99. And while I'm not saying you have to just be not genuine in the things you like, but if you're already there liking it, a little sentence down there, that'll hurt.
Right.
A little
I
sentence.
100% agree with that because and the crazy thing is I have terrible memory, but I remember the small things. And so I remember the people who are constantly engaging with my content and who are constantly commenting, who are constantly in my lives, like especially if you're not changing your profile picture and your username. I'm remembering these people. And so I get a lot of people who slide in my DMs. And while I do like the personal touch of DMs, it becomes overwhelming. And then I say to myself, and let's be real because I'm just going to be real. A lot of people who slide into my DMs are not in my comments. A lot of people who slide into my DMs are not in my likes and not in my other platforms, are not doing that. So when you're asking me to take my time to answer your specific question, and it's multiple questions because the conversation is going on, have that same energy with my content, you guys. Like, and that's with anyone you follow. Like, you can't ask for help and not give something in return, and what you're given in return is free. Like, comment, repost, share, get out the DMs. And most of the time the DMs that y'all are asking are not that personal, and so I've had to cut them off on TikTok because it became overwhelming for me.
I love that because I do get a lot of DMs. Some of them are marriage proposals, and I'm just like, we're not doing that. But the ones that are, legitimate questions, they get lost in the sauce. So realistically, it is a great idea. Just put it under one of the posts that you'll get it answered faster. And it also helps that creator. So it's like a win-win for everybody. Now, let me ask you, you have made a Berry Sisterhood here. Can you tell us a little bit about how Berry Sisters came about? Which, by the way, comes on Wednesdays. You want to give them the hours?
Yes, yes. So we're stage right now. All three of us are feeling a little burnt out here and there. TikTok has very much so changed the algorithm a bit. is not pushing weight loss surgery and weight loss content period out there. So it burnt out a lot of us, not just the Berry sisters, but a lot of us. But we are on every Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Figure out your own time zones, but 5:30 Pacific Standard Time every Wednesday with Bree, myself, and Cara. And the way we came about was it was just a authentic connection between us. Like that's how it came about. I don't even know like how it even started. Y'all help me in the comments. I don't even know how it started, but we were just them two were already friends. They've had their surgeries before me. They were already on the platform and in the community before I was. So they already had a connection. And here comes me chugging along like, hey you guys, y'all gonna let me in your circle. I don't care. You're gonna let me in your twosome. But yeah, it just was really off of good vibes. We're just talking, connecting, being three black content creators sharing weight loss surgery. And so Berry Sisters actually started because of you and what you do here on the community with Talk Berry to Me and with Tony and Rab for the Berry Male experience. So y'all two were the ones who influenced that. And we're like, you know what? This is so dope. What they're doing is so dope. We're three black women. Let's do the black version. Like let's do it, us three together. And so that's how it came and what we started the end of February, and you were actually our first guest when we
I
started.
know. I was so honored. I'm gonna be honest. I remember before y'all became Barry sisters, I was on one of your panels, and in my head, I was thinking they should do a show together. And I didn't say anything because I was like, I don't want to be that person that like gives unsolicited advice. So I was just like, I was on a panel, and you guys had a really, really engaging conversation. I think I ended up joining too, and I was like, this could be a whole show, like literally. And
You
then
know
y'all
what?
just
I think that is how it started. We just randomly got on live one day and it turned to a couple people joining us. And then I think we talked about it after that, like, oh, this was kind of cool. We should really do this. Yeah, that is how it started.
it was so crazy because I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't think they've ever like met before, but you just had that chemistry, and I felt that just being there, witnessing it. So I love that y'all put that together, and I understand 100% the concept of burnout. You guys, there's a lot of preparation that goes into putting these shows together. And while I did take a 1 month hiatus to just come in, rocking season 2 and having you as my very first guest, which I'm honored by the way, because you got
I'm honored.
you guys, I love y'all so much. Like I really do. And I want to see each and every one of y'all win, because you deserve it and you put in the work and you're committed to the community and you're here for the right reasons. So I love that. And I want you to continue to grow, and you're going to grow. And I can't wait till you drop the podcast because I'm going to be promoting it like crazy. But one of the things I just wanted to say to you is no matter what you do, it's going to grow because you're coming in with the right mindset, you're coming in with good intentions, and I think that automatically sets you up for success. So, whatever it is, if it's that $1 billion idea, girl, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm telling you. You heard
Thank
it here
you. I
first.
appreciate you.
You
Yes.
you heard it here first. And again, please be very patient with us as creators. Sometimes I have a hard time putting myself in a creator space, but be patient with creators. It does take a lot of time. We still have our own lives, our children, our spouses. Some folks are in school, work, etc. But this is time that we are removing from loved ones. This is time we're removing from people who were in our lives before we were even bariatric. So I don't think a lot of people see that behind the scenes. How has it been for you creating that little pocket of time with Berry Sisters and your content? Has there, and you don't have to get into any details if you don't want to, but like, has it at all created any conflict? Is your husband super supportive? How the kids felt like your time since you've kind of
No,
started
so
working?
I found a good balance with it all. So my work schedule is really flexible to where I do have a lot of free time. I work overnight. I only have to do 5 shifts every 2 weeks, and so I've gotten a good concept of using my free time and batch creating so that I'm pretty much staying ahead. And I make hard limits. Like I tell myself, the weekends are for my family. So most of the time I'm very quiet on the weekends. I'm not posting. And if I am posting, it's something I've already had recorded, edited, so I can just post and go. Same thing with nighttime. If I'm home and I'm not at work, then after 5 p.m., I'm pretty much, that's dedicated family time. So I've gotten good with setting hard limits for myself. But every Wednesday come along, and that's the one time I'm here at night, and my husband will call me, and I'm like, babe, I'm on live. Get out of here. Or like, I got my show. He's like, oh, but no, he gets it. He gets it. He's very supportive in what I do, and so yeah.
Well, I love that. I love that. Any thoughts, any final thoughts that you want to leave folks who are maybe on the fence about bariatric surgery or maybe even the trolls? I mean, not that we always want to address the trolls, but I've made some posts recently and people are like, bariatric surgery is such a terrible idea. You should just work out and do it naturally. What do you have to say to those people?
Honestly, I've gotten so burnt out from I get negative comments like here and there, here and there. They're few and far in between. So that's one. Two, when it comes to negative comments, I'm like, I don't know you. You don't know me. Why am I taking my time to even value what you're saying? I'm swiping and deleting. Like before, I used to be like, good, bad. It's still engagement. I'm like, no, I need to protect my own space and not only my mental health, but the people who are viewing me and also reading the comments. These comments could be triggering to them. So now I've been deleting anything that comes off negative. But I don't really care too much about negative opinions when it comes to weight loss surgery because we all know the truth behind it. We know that we've tried before. We know what weight loss surgery is, and 99.9% of the time these are from ignorant people who don't know nothing, who are hiding behind a fake page, who are putting their trauma onto you, trying to hurt you. So dismiss it, dismiss it, dismiss it.
Period. I love that. Thank you so much, Janae.
And that's a great point, Cara. A lot of it, some of it, most of it is coming from other bariatric creators that are in the community. And so, what I will say to that is you have to define what you want your life to look like after weight loss surgery. All of us have different rules. All of us have different things that are established to us from our clinics. But at the end of the day, it's still your life. Even if you have all these guidelines, it's still your life, good or bad. You have to deal with whatever the consequences or the rewards are going to be. And so I don't care how anyone else is living their life after weight loss surgery because I'm going to live my life. And I don't care what you got to say about it.
Okay. And that's all Mary had a little lamb. Period.
Period.
Okay. So thank you, Janae. You have been such a gem. I feel like even though I know you and we've talked, I feel like I learned new layers of you and I love every single layer that you unlock and unfold for us. I appreciate you being so vulnerable and just sharing everything again. Make sure you check out the links in bio, Digress and Digest. Make sure you get the link the link is going to be in my bio. The link is in Bree's bio. The link is in Janae's bio. I'm sure it's in Cara's bio. Guys, there's no excuse. Get your journal. Start putting pen to paper. You would be surprised the things that's in here that if you get it on paper, you can start unpacking some things, guys. But if you don't mind, Janae, if you want to hang out with me for just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and just bring up, uh, two friends of mine, actually I would say brothers, at this point because I talk to them quite frankly almost every day, if not every week, every day via text, every week over the phone. And at this point, they're like my brothers. So if you don't mind hanging out, I think they wanted to just share some information, and I figured we'd just hang out together for a little bit. What's up, Reb? What's up,
What's up,
Tony?
Tony? What's up, guys?
Welcome, welcome. So you guys, hey, me in the building. I like the shirt. I like the shirt. Listen, so we know Rab. For those who don't know, Rab is currently in Dallas. Are you still in Dallas? Just making sure. Okay. Okay, he's in Dallas. So if you just so happen to see him in these Dallas streets, that was him. Now it wasn't your imagination. It was really him. So So, you guys, I wanted to bring you guys up so you can share what's going on tomorrow because it goes hand in hand with what Janeé was talking about mental health and the journaling. Do you want to share what you guys have going on this week?
Rav. All right,
What you
so
got
I'll
going
go.
on?
So we have our mental shop talk with Fadeaway Ryan tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're gonna start off on TikTok. We're gonna do like 15 minutes to a half hour, just trying to get people in, uh, gauging who's coming in, and then we're gonna go to Discord where we have a link for a Zoom link, and we're gonna go to a private um, discussion where people can be more vulnerable, share things that they wouldn't want to share on TikTok. Of course, everything that's going to happen and is discussed in that link or in that Zoom link is private and will not be shared outside of that space. So we're just giving that space for men to be able to talk about things that they don't feel comfortable talking about, and there's just less noise going on. There's no comments going on. There's no There's no judgment going into this.
What happens in shop talk stays in shop talk. So if you see Rab cry in shop talk, that's between us.
Exactly.
I love that. I think it's important we were just talking about the men's having these spaces to have conversation, honest dialogue. We as women, we come together a lot and we talk quite a bit amongst each other. So I think it's a beautiful thing that you guys created this space. Shout out to Fadeaway Ryan. If you haven't started following Fadeaway Ryan, he is an awesome, also bariatric content creator and a therapist, a licensed therapist. So he is not just talking out of his behind. He is actually certifiably able to have these conversations and have these kinds of talks because he is a professional. So definitely check that out. This will be tomorrow. Again, the time, guys.
8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
8
We'll
p.m.
be on.
Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific time. See, I can do that time zone. And you throw up 30 in there, you threw me off. So, but that's going to be a whole vibe. And again, what happens at the shop talk stays at the shop talk. I love that. Again, to Janeé, I was gonna say this all backwards. Digest, digest. Can you give them the name of the journal before I butcher it?
Yes, yes. So my website is called
Just
digressindigest.com.
there you go.
Yep. You'll find it linked in my bio, and you'll find the journals up there. And
Period.
Tony will be getting them.
Yes, Tony, congratulations on winning yourself a journal. You guys, this has been an amazing first episode, season 2. We in the building, here to apply a little pressure, loving pressure, of course. I am excited to be back. I'm certainly excited to have you guys as my very first panel. The guys at the BME, y'all know I love y'all. Y'all get on my nerve, but I still rock with I still rock with y'all. Janeé, you've been such a rock star. I appreciate you so much. I know the guys and we always talk about how great you are. So keep up the amazing stuff. Fairy Sisters is in the building. Make sure y'all check them out. That's going to be on Wednesday, 5:30 Pacific time, right? 5:30 Pacific time. I was going to do the backwards. So that's 6:30 Mountain Time, 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. Boom. Just when y'all thought I didn't know
Hey,
time zone. Boom. Just like that. Now, guys, I know I used to end my show with some shades and all that fun jazz, but I just want to leave it like this because I'm not home, first off. The shades are coming back, but I'm not home, so I don't have shades. But I want to remind you some people's opinions of you, they don't have to be a reality. What you feel about yourself is what matters. And people will throw shade on the things that shine, baby. But what you gonna do? Shine brighter. Period. With that being said, I love you guys. And until next week, Sunday, I'll see you then. Bye.
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 Bye.